Welcome to the Vanilla to Vixen podcast. This show contains adult content, so if you are under 18 or easily offended, please switch off now. Mr. and Mrs. N are not qualified relationship counsellors. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Now the disclaimer is out of the way. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our journey from Vanilla to Vixen.
And welcome to episode 155 of Vanilla to Vixen. We are your hosts, Mr. and Mrs. N, and we're also sometimes known as...
the naughty couple.
There she is, Mrs. N.
Hello, Mr. N.
Can you believe this time last week we were at the Purple Mamba Club in Nottingham?
I'm still trying to recover.
I know. We did a whole weekend of parties last weekend. We're going to tell you all about it, what happened. We were at Trent Bridge in Nottingham, which is a beautiful part of the country.
It is. It is beautiful. At a beautiful club.
There was many beautiful sights, shall we say. Let's just leave it at that. But meanwhile, I've got a little story to tell you.
Oh, okay.
A woman goes to a plastic surgeon and she fancies a little bit of work doing, you know?
Okay.
A little bit of a titillate, titillate up kind of thing. And he said, well, I could do a procedure called the knob, where a small knob is placed on top of the woman's head and you turn it to tighten up your skin and it produces the effect of a facelift. And she thinks, oh, this is brilliant. Don't have to keep coming back and have major surgery. I can just tighten my knob on my head. Fantastic. So she's, I'm up for that. Definitely. I'll have the knob, please. So over the course of the couple of years, and the woman's tightening the knob and the effects are wonderful. And the woman remains young looking for a decade and all vibrant and wonderful. And then after 15 years, the woman returned to the surgeon with two problems. She says, I've got two problems. I've had to turn the knob many times as I've always loved the effects, but I've developed two annoying problems. First, I have these terrible bags under my eyes and the knob won't get rid of them. And the doctor looked closely and said, yeah, they're not bags, they're your tits. And you say, what's the other problem? She says, well, I guess there's no point in telling you about my goatee.
Very good, dear. Very good. That was funny.
So remember, ladies, ask for the knob. Firstly, a bit of news.
Yes.
Before we go into the main event.
In the media this week.
In the media this week, there's a couple of stories which drew my attention.
I wonder why.
Well, the first one, beautiful weather we're having.
Yes.
Chance to get out into the garden. If you're not busy in the naughty hobby, you can be busy in the agricultural hobby. Okay. The hidden symbol of sex mad swingers is removed to avoid the wrong impression, is the headline in this week's Daily Star newspaper.
Right.
Swingers symbol pampas grass is falling out of fashion, says a top gardening expert, due to its association with wife swapping and sex parties.
Oh, good grief.
Poor old pampas grass. I love a bit of pampas grass.
I've seen women have wedding bouquets made out of pampas grass.
Oh, do you think they're sort of in the naughty hobby?
Well, I don't know.
So I'm doing it now.
I would have thought it would have come back into fashion a little bit.
Not at all. It says swingers symbols pampas grass is falling out of fashion, says a top gardening expert. But who is the gardening expert? I have to read down.
But it's not Alan Titchmarsh.
I don't think it's Alan Titmarsh. Alan Tittymarsh. Brits fear having the trendy plant in their front garden will signal their home is an open sex party.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Really?
Yeah, because we just go around just jumping on anybody that has pampas grass in their garden.
You know, you're driving down the I don't know, the A42 or wherever it is, and you see a house, you think, oh, pampas grass, I'll just knock on the door, see if they're up for a meet. Do you think that's really happens? I don't think so.
That's hilarious.
The story continues. Saucy bedhoppers are said to plant the distinctive grass to show like-minded couples and singles they are welcome to join their sexual free-for-all.
When was this written? 1978?
Here we go. Here's the expert. Sophie Willoughby, okay, a Royal Horticultural Society gardener, said, I've known people who have removed pampas grass just to avoid any awkward assumptions. Can you imagine? Let's get rid of it. I don't want the naughty hobbyists knocking at the door.
Honestly.
One woman told me she loved the way it looked, but didn't want to give the wrong impression on her quiet street.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Even if you don't believe it, once someone points it out, it's hard not to think about it. Sophie said rumours about the flowering plant, known to gardeners as Cortaderia celoana, signalling openness to partner swapping, may have started as a tongue-in-cheek urban myth or local gossip, but either way, its reputation for swinging had remained strong. Speaking on behalf of garden decking retailer, decking superstore, composite decking, fencing and cladding, I like the way they got the advert in there.
Very nice, very nice.
She said in some communities, it's almost a social taboo. Oh Christ!
Oh, no, heaven forbid!
Oh Christ! We've got the pampas grass. Gardeners might choose other plants simply to avoid that association. It's one of those quirky traditions that still shapes people's decisions. I mean, really? Sophie said the connection to swinging was often shared with a wink and a laugh, but it's clearly more than a harmless joke for some. Really?
Honestly,
I think personally, they just obviously are mates with Sophie.
Yeah.
And said, right, let's create a story and we'll get a free advert in there for
absolutely.
you.
I don't have to admit, I don't think we've ever covered where the whole thing of pampas grass came from, have we?
We've covered a few myths of it, but I don't really know where the whole pampas grass sort of started.
Need to look into that, Mr. N.
There we go.
Yes. There's also other things in the news this week, isn't there, about a certain young lady?
Well, we always point out good television programmes, anything to do with it's associated with naughty hobbying or anything like that, don't we?
We do. And
a couple of weeks ago, we mentioned the cracking new drama series called The Couple Next Door.
Yep.
Which is on Channel 4, was it? Was it Channel 4?
I think so.
I think Couple Next Door, I'm sure it was on Channel 4. You'll have to check that.
It's the second series, because there's been a series prior to that.
And it's really, really good.
It's quite a drama, isn't it? A drama programme, so it kind of gets you on the edge of your seat a little bit.
Absolutely.
Very good. Very gripping.
And this week, we've got another one that's just been on Channel 4.
Yeah.
Probably not so good. We've not watched it yet. But it's already caused quite a lot of controversy.
Well, she kind of does that wherever she goes anyway, doesn't she?
This one's a documentary about Bonnie Blue.
Yes, it's called 1,000 Men and Me.
Now, it's quite ironic for people that don't know that here in the UK, there's quite a controversial law that's just been passed where basically the government say it's to protect young people having access to porn on the internet, which is a great thing.
Yes.
But it has attracted a lot of criticism because not only has porn been blocked, it's not completely blocked, but you have to basically show proof of verification of age.
Yeah.
So we're expecting to have a lot of listeners lost this week because normal people can obviously, you could just go on there and log on to Podbean or you can log on to Spotify straight away and listen to our show. But a lot of people now will have to verify their age.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're subscribed to Spotify, obviously with your bank details and everything or PayPal, whatever, you're kind of proving that you're an adult. So that's fine. But for the people that don't want to subscribe to Spotify and things like that, ours being an adult podcast, people won't just be able to click on it. And, and I could see, obviously, you don't want kids to access adult shows like ours.
No, absolutely not.
But the negative side of this law is there's a lot of freedom of speech campaigners complaining because they've not just cut off porn, they've cut off everything. So basically, like, there was a historical group that are complaining that they mentioned one of the battles, I think, one of the historic battles in British history.
Yeah.
And I think the sentence, cut off his bloody head or something like that.
Right.
And that got banned.
Okay.
Off of Twitter.
Right.
So the same statement is in school books being taught to our children as part of history.
Yeah.
But they can't now display that on the internet without having age verification on Twitter X. So there's a lot of people losing freedom of speech, and a lot of things are being censored, including protests about Palestine and all sorts of political stuff and like that. So it's a very, very controversial law.
Yeah.
And I just found it ironic that the moment this law is introduced, on Channel 4, mainstream programme, we have Bonnie Blue, I slept with 1,000 men. Slight bit of hypocrisy there.
Just a wee bit.
Here in Britain. And people are up in arms. There's massive controversy because apparently it is really, really graphic.
Yeah, I can imagine if it's to do with Bonnie, it will be.
I don't particularly like the Sun newspaper, so I do apologise for picking up the Sun. I don't like them particularly. It says, not a fan, horrified viewers slam disgusting Bonnie Blue sex scenes as they air on Channel 4. The controversial online figure shared scenes from her OnlyFans stunts on the documentary. Disgusted viewers have slammed Channel 4 after Bonnie Blue's graphic sex scenes were aired from her 1,000 men stunt. I wouldn't imagine, I don't know, I haven't watched it.
I'm not being funny, but you kind of know what you're getting from the title, so surely that should have been alarm bells for people to say, I don't think that's for me.
Yeah. I slept with 1,000 men. It's not going to be kind of like songs of praise, is it?
Exactly.
I would have thought.
Yeah.
The controversial porn star made shocking revelations in her new documentary, 1,000 Men and Me. She says, as part of the programme, Bonnie Blue, real name Tia Ballinger, broke a world record when she slept with 1,054 men in just 12 hours. The event was so extreme that OnlyFans banned it from being watched on their service.
Wow.
But Channel 4, catch the highlights. You don't need to put your age in. Meanwhile, you can't listen to us unless you do. A little bit of hypocrisy there. Bonnie's platform was later axed completely when she announced her petting zoo event. Do you know she's doing a petting zoo event?
No.
Mrs. N's looking rather horrified. Yeah. This will be an event where she's put into a box for people to do what they want.
Okay.
That sounds pretty like heavy shit. Yeah, I think that's like... Bonnie was criticised for promoting rape culture and labelled vile after revealing her plans of the stunt. By the time her account was scrapped, the content creator had been earning over £2 million a month. Within minutes of her new docuseries, viewers were horrified and disturbed by her comments, including her preference to film with amateur creators, members of the public and students.
How much of that is just media hype, I wonder?
And then the next thing, they'll be paying her for interviews.
Of course they will. Whatever she's doing, it's with consenting adults.
Yeah.
So,
I can see the thing about the box, though. It's like, the trouble is, I suppose, for us level-headed, mature adults, a little bit too mature for my liking. Wish I was a student again. Actually, I wish I was a student the first time around. I never studied, really. For us mature adults, level-headed, and we know the game, especially as obviously we've been in a lot of sexy environments.
yes.
But I guess if you're a teenage boy and you're seeing that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
because despite all these ridiculous measures by the government to stop impressionable, young people accessing the internet, I hate to say, Keir Starmer, all they're going to do is just go and use a VPN.
Yeah.
for anybody that doesn't know, a VPN is something that just blocks your identity on the internet, so you can just access sites as if you were in a foreign country.
Yeah.
And so, is it really going to stop anyone? Really?
Not particularly. Not if they really want to view it.
Exactly. So, I don't know. And there we go. That's the whole news for this weekend. I'm not getting into any more, political movements. I'm staying well clear.
Jolly good. Well done, Mr. N.
Okay.
All right. Well, before we start talking about our busy weekend that we've just had, it's that time of the show.
Is it Fun Fact Friday?
It certainly is.
Fun Fact Friday.
If you play music to a cheese wheel, the tunes will affect its flavour. Cheese wheels have the strongest flavour when they've listened to hip-hop.
What? Just when you think this programme can't get any more bizarre.
Has she been on the wine?
Had a little bit of cheese with it as well, I think.
Well, who knew that?
So if you play music to your cheese wheel, it changes in flavour?
Yeah.
I'm just processing that. That's mental. How can that be?
It's a fact, apparently, so...
I'd
like to know who's the person that gets the job to sit and play certain types of genre to cheese to find out how different it tastes.
And also as well, what sort of flavour? Does it get stronger? Does it get sweeter? Does it get, a little bit more sour?
There you go, listeners. There's a job for you. If anybody is a big cheese lover...
I bet you if you play Coldplay to them, I bet it just goes horrible and just melts.
Mr. N.
I'm not a Coldplay fan.
Yeah, well, no shit.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Swiftly.
So, what were we up to at the weekend, Mr. N?
This time last Friday, we were just preparing for our Vanilla to Vixen Pampas grass, you see? Pampas and Pineapple Party at the Purple Mamba Club.
There was lots of P's in there.
It was a challenge to see how many words beginning with P we could get into a sentence.
Yeah, it was part of the V2V tour.
Yeah, and it was the very, very first party or event we'd ever done in Nottingham at the Purple Mamba Club.
Yeah.
And we met Chris and Amanda there. It was absolutely brilliant.
It was fabulous.
They've had some changes done to the club since we were there last.
They've got a swing hub room.
Yep, Swing Hub's sponsored and Swing Hub's sponsoring quite a few clubs up and down the country now. So I think they've got a room at Purple Mamba. They've got a room, I think, at Penthouse Playrooms in Dunstable. And yeah, they're doing all sorts of things.
They are.
And I've got to say, the new Swing Hub room, absolutely fantastic.
It was. It's very bright. That sounds really weird, but they have a massive Swing Hub light up sign, haven't they? There, a neon sign
in the wall.
Yeah,
it's all kind of like sunken into the wall. Looks really, really posh.
It is really posh. It's like
beautiful.
A 2-level platform, isn't it?
And the outside of the room, they've got what they call the fish tank.
I know. I love this. Absolutely love this.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, watching the fish tank can actually, when it's got fish in it, can actually lower your blood pressure.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you're just watching all the beautiful, slowly moving fish going across. This isn't quite the same.
Well, for starters, it's got no fish in it.
The fish are replaced by naked people. And your blood pressure might significantly increase watching it, I'd say.
For anybody that hasn't been to Purple Mamba, as you go up the stairs, they have it's almost like a chill out area, isn't it? With sofas. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's like on the landing, isn't it? To where it then goes into...
A lounge on the landing.
A lounge on the landing. Oh, that's quite difficult to say. Which it is beautiful area. And there's the fish tank is on the wall.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you get up to look at the fish tank...
It's got one-way glass.
You can see into the Swing Hub room.
But when you're in the Swing Hub room, you can only see a mirror.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice because you're not intimidated with faces at the window watching.
No, absolutely.
It's really kind of clever.
It is really clever. It's brilliant. A fabulous room.
Yeah.
Fabulous room.
And as we rocked up on the Friday, ready for our party, I nearly had an orgasm.
I know what's coming.
Before we'd walk through the door. Chris was instructing two of his, helpers.
Yes.
Carrying an arcade machine. So, as you know, I'm quite a gamer, okay? They had got Mortal Kombat 2 arcade machine, which Chris and Amanda had obtained from somewhere. Chris thought it was going to be just a marvellous addition to the club.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Yes.
And Amanda's like, Chris, where are you going to put this machine? He said, in one of the kink rooms.
And that's where it is.
So just picture the scene, okay? Just picture the scene, okay? We're upstairs, wandering around. All you could hear was, and then in the middle of it, Mortal Kombat, finish him! And two guys like banging on the buttons, desperately trying to do the fatality moves.
It was hilarious.
It was absolutely brilliant.
We did have a go, didn't we?
Absolutely.
And I lost overall, but I did paste your ass at one point.
As an absolute avid gamer, I've spent far too many hours of my life on computer games. I lost a round, and I'm amazed at that.
I know. I kicked your ass, babe.
But there you go.
There you go. I want to go back slightly to the beginning of the evening.
Yes.
Obviously, we got there a little earlier so we could get set up and everything. It was a 70s night.
Yes.
It was all 70s themed. I was in my 70s outfit.
You looked stunning. Paint the picture. You were in kind of like a jumpsuit, turquoise with a band in your hair.
Yeah.
It was all very like, disco, Studio 54 type thing.
Thank you, darling. Thing was, it was quite funny because anybody that doesn't know where Purple Mamba is, it's kind of tucked down. It's in between two buildings, isn't it?
A restaurant and I don't know what the other building is.
I can't remember what the other building is, but so it's tucked down the back. So we parked across the road.
Yeah.
And it's quite a large road that you have to cross to get over to go to the club.
Yes.
You were in your normal attire.
I wasn't foolish.
I'd gone full on 70s gear. I would just like to point out, I stopped traffic.
You did. You did. And it was very useful being a Friday afternoon on Trent Bridge.
It can get very busy, that road.
There's a lot of traffic, and to cross a big road like that could take 5 minutes. Mrs. M was there instant.
There was a lovely guy, bless him, that literally stopped smack bang in the middle of the road and gestured me to walk across the road.
I think he knew where we were headed.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
It made my evening. It was brilliant.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And I got changed into my 1970s suit.
You looked so handsome, Mr. N.
I have had since the 1970s. No, I'm not that old.
Not quite.
But it was a genuine theatre suit.
It was. It was corduroy.
It's a genuine theatre suit I have owned when I was doing a theatre show, and that's what I'm going to say.
Yes.
And I was amazed that I still managed to fit into it.
You did. You looked brilliant.
Despite having to cut a little bit of elastic out of the trousers. I managed to get into it. I'm very impressed. I didn't decide to wear my afro wig because it was way too hot.
It was a little warm, wasn't it? And I have to have a shout out to the Sexy Squirrels because Barney,
dressed as Axl Rose,
he had the longest ginger wig on ever. He must have been sweating buckets, bless him.
So Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses wasn't in the 70s, but from the back it looked like Axl Rose was there.
And we're going to talk more about the Sexy Squirrels in a minute.
Absolutely. Barney and Vanessa.
Yes. So, and we were quite grateful that it was quite a lovely warm evening.
Warm. It was absolutely boiling.
It was. So we were kind of like greeting people outside in the little court area, weren't we? Which is beautiful.
So for anybody that's never been, Purple Mamba is kind of set back, and you've got quite posh studio flats at the back of the club and to the side of the club. And so it's almost like very, very well hidden, isn't it? It's very closed in.
It is.
And you feel very safe. Purple Mamba very cleverly set out their little kind of vaping area, and almost made like a little outdoor garden area at the front of the club with little
it's got
seats.
Tables and chairs. There's like a garden swing there, very posh wooden garden swing, I hasten to add.
Every now and then you get a waft of the beautiful Greek restaurant.
Oh my God, the food smelled amazing.
It is amazing. And then we found out you can order chips and have them brought to the table at Purple Mamba.
Yeah, so they have their menu on the bar. So you can order whatever. I mean, there was a guy coming out. He had the tallest pile of poppadoms, to which me and Mr. N were going to kind of like rugby tackle him for some of the poppadoms, because, like you say, the smell was just amazing.
All the beautiful kebab meats and everything being sort of properly cooked on the skewers and everything, and you just got a waft of it. I'm like, that is really
It was
nice.
really, really lovely. And it was just great seeing everybody walk down towards the club in their 70s attire. There was some absolutely fabulous outfits.
We had Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch. Oh my goodness, we had Blondie.
Didn't she look amazing?
Blondie and her pimp.
Yes.
She looked absolutely stunning. What else did we have? We had all sorts. Studio 54 girls, hot pants. We had a lady who promised me that she got a full 70s bush. We had a gorgeous couple, and the gentleman had actually shaved his beard off and turned it into a 1970s porn moustache. Especially for V2V. He had violated his facial hair just for V2V.
Honestly, the commitment that you guys do is just breathtaking.
Off the scale.
It is off the scale.
Obviously, you're never sure, because we've done a lot of V2V events at Liberty Elite. And so when we took it out onto the road this summer, we were never sure how it was going to be. We've took it to hotels, we've took it to the seaside, we've taken it to Trent Bridge.
Yeah.
And it was just so amazing that V2V vibe was still there.
Yeah.
It felt like V2V.
We felt very at home, didn't we?
Yeah, it was completely packed. Chris and Amanda had very kindly paid for and supplied a entertainment for the evening.
They had, yes. She's an amazing lady that did some burlesque for us.
Yeah, we had a full burlesque dancer, which was just amazing. Got to tell you this bit. We had 1970s official, proper, real deal space hoppers.
We did.
And Amanda was kind of just threw them down. And I've got to say, space hoppers, for anyone that doesn't know, it's kind of a big ball that you sit on if you're not from the 70s. And it has two handles. And when you were a kid, you used to sit on them and kind of bounce along.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I don't know if the rubber had perished. I don't know what shit had gone down. The ladies were grabbing these things and going, oh my God, look at the handles on these. And they were kind of like two dildos. I don't know if anything had been used in any way, shape or form.
The funny thing is at the beginning of the evening, before we opened, a couple of the bar helpers were actually blowing up.
Yeah.
Now, if you've never seen a space hopper, these aren't small.
No.
And one of the guys, honestly, I have to be honest, kind of turned me on a little bit watching him blow these things up. He's got a right set of lungs on him.
There you go. Mrs. N has got quite a thing for gentlemen with large lung capacities. So we got these two heavily inflated, it's probably where it went wrong, two very heavily inflated space hoppers. And the burlesque is going on. Beautiful dancer. She was really, really good.
She was amazing.
I've seen burlesque dancers in theatre shows and they weren't as good as she was.
She was amazing.
She was really, really good. And it gets down to the da-da-da. I'm not going to do any music because we'll get banned. Okay? Copyright ban. She was getting down to the sexy bit. She did a Barbara Windsor, just about to get the puppies out. And all of a sudden, bang! At the critical moment, one of the space hoppers popped.
Is that what the noise was? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it popped.
How the hell did it pop?
And I think, basically, she kind of like jumped at the kind of like shock of it all.
Bless her.
And it kind of like made her nork stick out a little bit more. It was incredible.
That was kind of like the word of the night, wasn't it? Norks.
Norks.
Not quite sure where that came from.
We went back to the whole 1970s thing.
There was one funny moment that I know that you didn't see.
Yeah.
So obviously, everybody knows I have a sweet tooth, and you can't have a 70s party without a big bowl of sweets.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd gone full on proper retro 70s sweets. Mm-hmm. We're talking chocolate footballs, chocolate limes, cola cubes, the necklaces that you used to have. Do you remember that you could eat?
Yeah.
All those kinds of things. There was loads of different things in there. And I just happened to catch sight of some woman trying one of the cola cubes. Obviously, she wasn't from around the 70s. You could tell that. She was a lot younger than that. She put the cola cube in her mouth, sucked on it, pulled a really funny face, took it out and stuck it on the bar and then walked off.
Oh. Cola cubes are a bit like spunk. It's an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste, and you have to have a little bit of it before you...
It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I thought, oh, bless her. I hope nobody picked up a random cola cube that was sitting on the bar, though, because that definitely would have been sloppy seconds you were going for there.
It was amazing, and I've got to say a huge shout out to Bob.
Oh, bless him.
We got to spend some quality time with Bob at Purple Mamba. He is freaking awesome.
He is.
And he grew hair, especially for that night. I'm not going to say where, ladies.
He was still wearing his kilt.
He was wearing his kilt. He looked the business.
Yes.
And he was dressed up, and he got his big chain on. And
bless him, his medallion. And
yeah, he did keep his beard, though. He did keep his beard. He didn't go sort of 70s porn tash.
No, I have to say, the lady that was behind the bar, unfortunately, I didn't get to find out what her name was. How clever was she? Because she came in to help out and literally dropped all of her clothes and was in the most amazing, sexy bikini almost.
I did notice that.
You did notice it, and I thought, you clever girl.
Yeah, she
was not hot. Well, she was hot, but she wasn't perspiring hot.
Not hot in temperature, but
no.
Oh my God, she was hot in body.
She frigging well was. Jeez.
Absolutely stunning.
Yes, I think they were quite busy at the bar that night.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
It was quite funny watching some of the guys go up, because let's just say there wasn't much material in her. Well, it was a thong, wasn't it? A thong, and there wasn't much material in any of it.
It was sparkly as well.
It was beautiful.
It was.
And the guys went to the bar, and she was like, "What did you say you wanted?" And they were like, "I don't know. I just forgotten. I just don't know. I just don't know."
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Hottest night of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. And the ice machine had broken.
Ah, yes.
Chris is a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Chris is a Boy Scout. He wasn't having any of it. He sent out the helpers and came back with 32 bags of ice.
In fairness, I don't think it was broken. Somebody had forgotten to switch it on.
That'll be Bob taking a beating.
Yeah, he got Haribo's thrown at him quite a lot.
It probably wasn't Bob, we don't know. Anyway, the ice machine wasn't working, but they saved the day. They got these 32 bags of ice. It was absolutely brilliant. Everyone was chilled and cool and brilliant. But then Chris told me the most amazing story of what happened. He said, obviously it was packed. It was V2V, it was packed.
Yeah.
And the other party that was packed, he said, every night, Purple Mamba, cool as cucumbers. Everything runs smoothly. They're all pros. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Apart from Swing Hub party.
Yes.
Swing Hub, Vista Wife. It's not going to be a quiet night. They are popular people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, everybody knows Swing Hub in the community.
Yeah.
Busy night.
Yeah.
That was on the Friday. Thursday night.
Yeah.
Somebody goes to the toilet and spends quite a bit of time in the toilet. Okay? So they're aware that somebody's in the toilet for quite some time. Friday night.
Do you think...
Big party.
Yeah, do you think we should do a bit of a... what do they call it? Like a trigger warning before you tell the rest of this story?
Put your sandwich down. If you're listening to this at breakfast, just leave that sausage. Okay? So, Friday night, absolutely packed at the Purple Mamba. Okay? And all of a sudden, gurgle, 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 toilets are all blocked up.
That's not what you need on a busy night.
You don't need it. So I said to Chris, I was like, do you have like rods, you know? And he's like, no. He said, curiously, a plumber stole his rods.
Really?
What kind of plumbers do you employ? They stole your rod. Anyway, so he is the ultimate Boy Scout. He's a very, very clever man. Dispatches off some staff, comes back with a hose pipe.
Right.
What a great tip. Hose pipe in the pipes, the sewer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It worked and blocked it.
Yeah.
Out pops down the sewer a butt plug.
What?
A butt plug. Somebody had been to the toilet, and whether they'd forgotten, I don't know, that they got a butt plug up there. Butt plug disappears down the toilet, obviously ends up in the sewer. He said it was like a cork in a bottle.
Oh my God! You would have thought you would have felt.
Somebody definitely knew what they were doing, but probably at that point they went, oh shit, my butt plug's gone. They've probably got a bit of lube up there, went to the toilet, pop, out it pops, gone.
That's it. New sign for the toilets. Please remember to remove any butt plugs before going for a number 2.
If you go to the Purple Mamba Club, remove that butt plug, otherwise Chris will be after you. Absolutely. So, yeah, that was the story of the butt plug at Purple Mamba. And
wow.
if you go to Purple Mamba, you could ask Chris about the butt plug.
That's kind of a move on from the little Darth Vader Lego man, isn't it?
I said to him, because we early on in the podcast, he talked about, I think it was Amanda actually, that talked about finding a little mysterious Lego Darth Vader figure.
Yes.
What was the weirdest thing you found in the club?
That was it. We asked the question, what was the weirdest thing you've ever found?
The weirdest thing you ever found, a weird little sort of Lego Darth Vader figure, you know, in one of the playrooms. Very odd. Butt plug, you would say, well, that's not a weird thing to find in a club that is frequented by a lot of swingers.
Absolutely.
But when it's down in the sewer, that's a bit odd. See, the legends of Purple Mamba never stop.
No, they don't. Wow. Well, moving on from obviously what was going on downstairs after we'd had the amazing burlesque show, we did a bit of disco dancing, didn't we?
Absolutely.
Music was amazing. Great 70s disco. Everybody was in a really good mood.
It was amazing.
Yeah, so we decided that once everybody was in and settled, and we played a new game, didn't we?
The car keys. We've got to say a huge thank you because all the V2V crew were there.
They were.
And a huge thank you to Roger the Cabin Girl. So Roger the Cabin Girl, they were there. Absolutely amazing. They had made for us the car key game.
They had, because we said, didn't we, you can't have a 70s night without keys in a bowl.
Absolutely.
So we provided the bowl.
Yeah.
And Cabin Girl, bless her, provided the keys.
She sat and cut out all these like cardboard keys. They looked amazing.
They did look amazing.
And then the guys got like a little car. I think they're attached to this car.
Yeah,
fob.
and the number plate of the car was the people that were on the guest list. It was their Fab names.
Yeah, so everybody got their Fab name, but you got to pick somebody else's Fab name.
Yes.
Out.
So the idea of the game was that you pick out a car key with a Fab name on it, and you go around and try and find that person.
And then you got to ask them 3 questions.
Yes. And it was so good. It was brilliant. And then obviously you get a little souvenir to take back with you of the little car key and thing. It was just brill.
And it's made hard by everybody dressed up in 1970s outfits. So even if you knew the people you pulled out, you still couldn't find them because you were talking to Huggy Bear or, Blondie.
Exactly.
It's brilliant.
So we did manage to relax a little bit, didn't we, Mr. N?
We certainly did.
And we did go upstairs.
Yeah.
We tried out the new Swing Hub room.
You can't go to Purple Mamba and not try out the Swing Hub room.
No, absolutely not. I believe that there was some of the other crew in one of the rooms next door.
They were making a lot of noise.
We had to go and tell them to be quiet.
I think they'd suddenly become very religious. Because I heard a lot of, oh God, oh God, oh God.
So I am going to name and shame them.
Yeah.
So Mr. and Mrs. Mother Trucker were in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim and Sarah from Love to Social.
Absolutely.
Who was so pleased that they were able to come and come along and enjoy the evening with us.
Absolutely.
They were also in there, and they may well have been another couple, but I couldn't see because their faces were obscured in some way. Anyway, when we'd all kind of finished having a bit of fun and everything, we did go round next door and just went, flipping heck, you lot, keep the noise down.
I know. And just as it came to its climax, I heard, finish him! And I'm not sure it was Mortal Kombat.
So, everybody knows now that we love Mrs. Mother Trucker for her fun facts.
Yeah.
She's also come up with a new word.
Okay.
So, while we were just chatting on the bed,
yeah,
and they were all looking pretty... what's the word I'm looking for?
Flustered.
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Mrs. Mother Trucker turns around and says, I'm sex-hausted.
Sex-hausted. What a bloody brilliant word.
Isn't that a cracking word?
I'm sex-hausted.
Yes.
Exhausted from sex.
Yes. So we think that needs to be in the new dictionary.
Sex-hausted.
Sex-hausted.
Absolutely brilliant.
To then, Sarah then turns around and says, well, I've just had my eyelashes fucked off.
We did warn you, Sarah, if you're listening. We did warn you we would talk about this on the podcast.
So we don't think said eyelashes were ever found. We don't know where they fucked off to.
No. So if you're at Purple Mamba and they've got black satin sheets, I think.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Lovely.
And if you kind of lean across and you think, oh my God, there's a big spider on the bed.
It's probably
Sarah's eyelashes. But I'm sure you won't find them because it's cleaned impeccably. That's the truth.
That was hilarious though, wasn't it? It was one of the funniest things I think I've ever heard.
She had her eyelashes fucked off.
That's when you know you've had a good night.
You know, yeah, you've had a good sing to when you come out and you've got no makeup on. It's been fucked off completely.
Oh, absolutely love it. Now, we had some very special guests on Friday night, didn't we, Mr. Ann? All the way from across the pond.
We had got more Americans.
We had.
So, yeah, this was like the second couple of Americans. And we're often asked, where's like the furthest people have come? And we've had people from France, regularly from sort of Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, Ireland, regular sort of people from there. We've even had a couple that actually regularly travel from France.
Yes.
But to actually get people right transatlantic coming across, for V2V and to meet the crew and obviously, especially a couple of our crew.
Yes.
It was amazing to see the American couple.
And these guys had never, ever left America.
No.
This was their first trip out of the country.
And yeah, my first thing to them was, have you tried an English McDonald's?
Did you?
Yeah, because it's going to be shit compared to yours.
They are completely different.
And they were like, no, but it is on our bucket list. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try an English McDonald's.
So, yeah, I mean, it was just amazing to have them there, bless them. Absolutely gorgeous couple.
Yeah.
We did get to spend a little bit of time with them, but I think we've twisted their arms enough that before they fly back to the Big Apple or wherever it is that they're from, that we are going to get them on the podcast.
It would be amazing if we can get them on the podcast.
And then they will be able to tell you all about their experience coming over to Blighty.
Rumour had it they busked a lift with Donald Trump. So rumour has it. I'm not so sure. Anyway, and they brought us amazing little gifts.
Oh, they did.
Sex whistles.
Yes. So you had a pair of pink boobies.
Plastic tits, which is a whistle. So you blow it. Every time I need a pair of tits, I just blow on this whistle.
And I had a cock.
Yes.
Which was really nice to blow.
And thus, hours then of jokes about Mrs. N blowing her cock whistle.
Yes, exactly. So
thank you immensely for those gifts. They were lovely. Thank you.
Yes. So just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that supported V2V at Purple Mamba. It really does mean the world to us. Without
the people that support our events, V2V just wouldn't exist. So we say it every week that you are V2V, and all your listeners and everybody, without you, we couldn't sit here and do what we do. So just a massive thank you to everyone who came. We appreciate, in these economic times, money is tight, and we appreciate, a night out of V2V. Sometimes it's not cheap. With hotels, if people are staying over, if you've got a hotel and you've got, your entrance into your clubs and things. So we really, really do appreciate, especially the regulars who come, every month and everything, and the newbies that put their trust into us.
Yes.
And we had quite a few new couples.
We did. We had a lot of new couples, which was amazing. And I will just point out that at the end of the evening, when we were talking to Chris and Amanda, Chris did mention that the calibre of people that we'd had was just phenomenal. He has an absolutely brilliant crowd. He said such a lovely bunch of people.
And there was quite a few couples there who are, I would say, well established in the naughty hobby.
Yeah.
And they'd never been to Purple Mamba.
No.
Including Mother Truckers.
Exactly, yes.
And I just heard so many comments saying what a beautiful club it was.
Yeah,
so that
absolutely.
Was lovely.
It was brilliant. So yeah, we do really, really appreciate it, guys. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously V2V was on Friday.
Yes.
We were back.
One night wasn't enough for us.
Can we just bear in mind, we didn't actually get home until 5 o'clock Saturday morning, did we?
No, we visited Ronald McDonald.
We did, which was not the best.
No, Ronald McDonald was shit that night.
It was, but we were that hungry, we really didn't care.
No. All Mrs. N had in her mouth all night was a cock whistle.
And a few cola cubes.
It's an acquired taste. Ladies, it's an acquired taste. And Saturday, it was kind of like a real double whammy, and we'd advertised it and gave it a shout out because the amazing Sexy Squirrels were doing their Curvaceous Creatures party on the Saturday night, which was amazing.
And it was doctors and nurses.
Quite a nice kink.
Yes, except we'd forgotten, because we were too busy organising the 70s night, that we'd forgotten that, holy shit, we didn't have an outfit.
I did scurry around trying to find anything I could use to make some sort of like homemade stethoscope or something like that. Headphones, I thought, no, it looks shit. I just looked like, a student walking down the street. So I gave it up. I just gave it up in the end. It wasn't working.
No, your other idea was, shall we go to Boots and get a load of bandages?
Yes.
Which I wasn't quite sure where you were going with that one.
I think I'd have just ended up looking like the mummy.
Yeah. So in the end, we just thought, no, we'll just dress smartly.
Yes.
Didn't we?
In my pineapple shirt.
Yeah.
And we got to experience a brilliant party.
Oh, it was awesome.
And a lot of the V2V crew came back on the Saturday and joined us.
Yeah, they did.
So we literally kind of overtook the Swing Hub room at one stage.
I think the entire crew was in the Swing Hub room
one point. It was V2V meets Swing Hub. It was really, really good.
It was really good. It was a brilliant night. And Barney and Vanessa put on a fabulous evening. It's always good fun. So big shout out to the guys.
Their parties are amazing. Curvaceous Creatures at Purple Mamba.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Absolutely.
They're amazing.
Yes.
And they're just beautiful people.
So because of the success that we had at V2V at Purple Mamba, we have kindly been asked to come back.
Chris and Amanda, more fool you.
You crazy fools. What are you doing?
I can't believe it yet. We are back at the Purple Mamba on September
The 26th.
Which is a Friday. So Friday, the 26th of September, we're doing it all over again. And we've got a brand new theme.
Oh, everybody's quite excited about this one.
Gangsters and Dolls.
Yeah, so if you can imagine like Guys and Dolls meets Bugsy Malone meets The Godfather.
I love it because it's so open.
Yeah.
So these are just some ideas that I've had. So you could come as the 1940s, like you say, Bugsy Malone, that kind of thing with your little inflatable Tommy guns that they do on Temu. They're cool. You could do that. If you've got your Hawaiian shirt, nice big chain, you could come as a Cuban mobster.
Yeah.
You could come as a Cuban mobster. I'm quite fancying that idea.
You can also go along the lines of, for the ladies, 1920s, Flapper Girl.
A Flapper Girl.
So
it sounds quite rude.
The Flapper Girls used to date a lot of the gangsters.
Yeah,
so,
you could do Bonnie and Clyde type thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of cool. You could modern it up a bit. You could come as your favourite character, I don't know, from Pulp Fiction. You could do, I don't know, you could be Pulp Fiction, you could be Guy Ritchie, one of those kind of characters from the films. There's so much scope to this theme.
Yeah, it is going to be cracking.
And it's going to be hot. It's going to be a naughty night.
Yeah. All I will say, obviously, it is the end of September, but it comes around really, really fast.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to be disappointed because it is ticket only.
So we've got a couple of events coming up in August and September. So we're going to quickly mention our events.
Yeah.
So the Purple Mamba night on the 26th, the Friday of September, is going to be prepay. So what you have to do, just as our last party at Purple Mamba, you have to get your name on the guest list first. So send us a message on Fab Swingers. We are Naughty Couple, spelled NAUGHTYCP1 on Fab Swingers. You can send us an email, which is naughthycp1@yahoo.com, naughtycouple@yahoo.com. Or you can go onto our website, v2v.uk. If you're a couple, single lady, send us an email. If you're a single guy, we will need to verify you first. It's a Friday, so we can welcome a very limited amount of single guys, but you've got to be verified and interviewed, and so we can explain everything and everyone's comfortable and to make sure that you are right for the club and the club is right for you.
Absolutely.
And we've got another event coming up, which I'm going to mention now. Saturday, the 16th of August, we are back at Liberty Elite.
Yes.
And it's the big one. Last year, we closed the A5.
We were slightly infamous last year.
It was the infamous Big Summer Party, and we're doing it all over again. It's the Big Summer V2V beach party at Liberty Elite. You can come dressed in your Hawaiian shirts. You can come dressed in your Bermuda shorts. You could come dressed in a nice sexy sarong.
Bikinis, swimsuits, Daisy Dukes.
Mankinis. Nice. Mankinis. Superb. That is going to be at Liberty Elite. The guest list has been open for about 3 or 4 days, and it is packed already.
It's busy, yes.
So we're expecting to hit capacity on that one. So these are 2 parties, Saturday the 16th of August or Friday the 26th of September.
Yeah.
They are both definitely going to hit capacity.
They will do, yes.
So you need to get your name on the guest lists for those parties if you want to attend.
Yes. Don't leave it.
No, you know how to get hold of us. Just go to v2v.uk. All the details are on there of the parties. The details of the Purple Mamba brand new Mobster and Dolls party is going up this week. So have a look at that.
It made it extra special having our party at the Purple Mamba in Nottingham, because that weekend was Nottingham Pride.
It was.
And we actually were represented.
We had our crew there.
We did. So the lovely Roger and the Cabin Girl went along to Nottingham City Centre.
They were shopping for you, weren't they, Mrs. N?
Well, bless them, because they knew we hadn't managed to get outfits for the doctors and nurses evening, cabin girl was in Anne Summers. And she happened to send me a picture of a little outfit, which, in fairness, turned out to be an outfit that I said she needed to get because she would look so hot in it. She got chatting to the staff, as you do, in Anne Summers, and they were wearing our crew T-shirts. So for anybody that doesn't know, cabin girl, bless her, is amazing. She does all these things for us, and she made the crew all T-shirts.
Are these the ones that's got "it's shit" here on the back of them?
They are the ones. And then on the front, it's got our V2V logo and it's got crew underneath. Yeah. And then it has all the Spotify things and it has our fab names on the back. So yours is Mr. Naughty and Mrs. Naughty. And obviously the girls that were in Anne Summers was asking about the T-shirts and where could they get them from.
I didn't know this.
Yes. So
Anne Summers from Nottingham, a big shout out to you.
So if you're listening, my lovelies, welcome.
Do we get a free dildo? Even though we own a sex shop. I don't know. Oh dear. Absolutely brilliant. And just a huge thank you to everybody that made last weekend so amazing. We've got 2 big parties in September. Please, we don't want any disappointed people. We had to turn away so many people for Friday.
Yeah, we did.
And it's really horrible when people want to come in and you can't let them in because we were literally just up to capacity.
Yeah.
So please, I don't want any sort of upset people. Please get your names down quick. And for Purple Mamba, that is prepay. So once you've got the name on the guest list, make sure you buy your tickets from the Purple Mamba website.
Obviously, if you're at a loose end before the big parties that are coming up, I've got some dates for you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So coming up at the Purple Mamba on Thursday the 7th of August, they have their by night.
Excellent.
Friday the 8th of August is called Hardcore.
What's that about? Do you know?
I'm going to say you're going to have to look it up on their website to find out a bit more about that.
I'm doing that immediately.
Saturday the 9th of August, this is going to be a popular one. Mm-hmm. It's the Rocky Horror Night.
Is that when they go, Rocky Horror comes to Nottingham?
I believe so.
A big party at the Mamba. Yeah.
Yes, so that is going to be huge. And Sunday the 10th is for Sunday Sinners.
Excellent.
However, if you can't make it to the Purple Mamba or it's not close by, there's also Liberty Elite.
Okay, what have they got on?
So on the 8th of August is a Temptation Night.
Excellent, club night.
And on the 9th, it's Liberated Whiteout Night.
That's when they turn all the UV lights on.
They do.
All the ladies look super sexy in their white.
Everybody wears white. It looks amazing. So so there's some events coming up if you're at a loose end.
So, boys and girls, time has just about caught up with us again for another week.
It goes so fast.
That's what we always say. Finish him! Thank you so much for listening to us. And if you're out there and you're just thinking to yourselves, you know what, these events, these parties sound so super cool. V2V is the event where there's no pressure on anyone. There's no expectations on anyone to play, take any clothes off, anything like that. You can just come and be with liberated, sexy people and just literally chill out and escape from the real world. And there's a lot of shit going on in the real world at the moment. So it's a chance to just escape and feel sexy. And, you know, people, we don't expect you to look like Love Island. We certainly don't look like Love Island, I tell you now. We've got perfect faces for radio. Well, I have. Mrs. N's beautiful.
Oh, stop it.
But, you know, it's the night where you can just come and forget everything and just chill out and be yourself. And if you want to get involved, go to v2v.uk and that is where you can find all the details of how to come to any of our parties.
Absolutely. Right, Mr. N, you better come and fuck me eyelashes off then.
And don't forget my tit whistle.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.